What's up, dolls? Hi, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new. I'm not quite sure when I'm posting this video, if it's gonna be before or after Christmas, but either way, I hope you guys have or had an amazing Christmas if you celebrate. But if not, of course, I still hope you had an amazing day. It's currently 2 days before Christmas when I'm recording this, and to be honest, I don't actually have time for this. There's so much I need to prepare, and I'm also leaving in a couple of hours. So I'm just here scrambling to edit this one last build instead of doing what I should be doing, which is packing and wrapping the gifts. But I really wanted to get a video up for you guys, and today I am building a city block in San Myshuno, and it's supposed to look like this block is, located in the more shabby part of town. It's supposed to look a bit run down and a little bit sketchy, It's probably not the nicest place to live. And the idea for this actually came from a TV series that I'm watching right now, Mr. Robot. Really good series, by the way, if you haven't seen it. It's probably in my top 3 of all time, to be honest. So if you haven't seen it, highly recommend it. It's a really good TV show. You should watch it. But anyway, this series it's taking place in New York City, and the main character, Elliot, he doesn't have a lot of money. He lives in this pretty poor part of town. It's in a pretty shabby apartment. And in real life, though, the apartment, it's actually quite nice. But in the series, they make it look a whole lot more rundown, But ever since I started watching this series, I've been wanting to build something like it in The Sims. It really inspired me. And it's not gonna be a replica of the place, but it is very inspired by it. And apart from building, just some shabby apartments, I'm also adding in some shops on the ground floor. So there's gonna be a small little corner grocery store, an Asian themed restaurant, a laundromat, and also another store that I haven't decided what to put in yet. I was thinking maybe a music store, but I'm not quite sure yet. I actually don't furnish this place in this video because the video is already pretty long. I don't think many people will sit through a 40 to 50 minute long speed build, so I'm probably gonna have to do a part 2 of this. If you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I don't actually furnish the place, but I did have an idea in mind for when I do. But just decorating this place took so long because I really wanted to make sure the exterior and all that was looking nice. Well, looking shabby but nice, if that makes sense. So yeah, I spent a whole lot of time decorating, and to be honest, a lot of the time was just scrolling through the debug category because I use a whole lot of debug items in this build. And I just really love how it turned out, and I love all the small details I put in. And I think this place is going to be actually really nice for storytelling. If you want to make a sim that lives here, you can use the new roommates feature that we got with Discover University and make a whole lot of sketchy neighbors, maybe. I don't know. I thought that was fun, but I feel like this lot is very good for storytelling if that's something you do in your game. So yeah, I hope you guys will like it. And as I said, I spent so much time just detailing. I'm gonna say most of this video is me putting in decorations and just making this place look more legit, And also really love the back of the build. I'll get to that towards the end of the video, but I do actually do something with the back of the build too, even though it seems like I spent forever on the front of the build. But yeah, as you can see, I am pretty much done with the whole building part of this, and I've moved on to the decorating part. And I really wanted to spend a lot of time on this and making it look as realistic as possible, I guess. That's something I like to do. I wanted it to seem like it does belong in the city. I obviously wanted it to look like a legit city block, but as I said, also, I wanted it to look a little bit shabby, It's not supposed to be the nicest part of town. And I will go in later on with the wall decals to make the buildings look very dirty and parts of them are falling apart kind of. So I'll do that later on. But yeah, I spent a whole lot of time just decorating, making this place look as I pictured it in my head. And as you can see, most of these items that I'm using are debug items, and I'm so happy they added these to the game. Like, they are a game changer, to be honest. Like, I don't know what I would do without them. And most of the debug items are from the City Living pack too. They just fit right in into this build. So yeah, just going through the debug category, just pulling out everything that I thought would go. And also, if you can hear like talking or screaming in the background, there's kids outside playing. I am not quite sure why they are out playing right now. It's really cold and it's really dark, and I don't know why, but they are. There's a playground right outside my window. So if you hear anything, that's kids. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, just going through the category and just pulling out everything I thought would look great in this build. And I wanted, because it's in the city, I wanted to add some neon signs and some lights and all that, but I didn't want it to be too lit up. I still wanted it to look a little bit sketchy at night, you know. It's not too lit up, but it's still lit up. I don't know if that makes any sense, but you will see what I mean when I when I do this, when I go into night mode. I think I used the right lights and the right amount of lights to give off that like vibe that I was going for. But yeah, as you can see, like, this video is mostly just decorating. I'm putting up some signs, as I said. I've also put up some air conditionings on the windows and more signs, some post boxes in the front, and a car parked in front of some apartments. And to the left, those are purely apartments. That building to the far left, that's purely apartments. And then the brick one, the red brick one, that one has like the Asian restaurant in on the ground floor, and then above it there's gonna be apartments. And then the black building, that one has the corner grocery store, and then apartments above it. And then the more industrial looking building, that one has the laundromat and apartments. And then the far right one, that one has the store that I wasn't sure what to do with yet, and then apartments above. So yeah, that's kind of the layout of this build so far, at least. I might change things in part 2 if I make it part 2, but yeah, that was my thought when doing this. And I might change it. If you guys have any feedback, like, let me know in the comments. So just trying different items here, seeing what works, seeing, like, I was a little bit not sure what to do with the walkway. I do change it many times during the video. But yeah, you can see I'm putting down some items to make this place look a lot more dirty. I use that rug thing from Strangerville, the Strangerville pack. It looks like oil spill or something. It just makes it look dirty. And these wall decals that make the buildings look dirty, I use them too. And this sign here that's just broken. I don't know. All the details matter, I guess. So just trying everything, seeing what I wanted to do. I didn't really have a plan. I just went through the category, pulling out things as I saw them. I will also add some graffiti, of course, and just a whole lot more signs. I don't know. There's so many signs in this build. But yeah, you can see I'm pulling out some graffiti here, putting it on the red brick building, and then graffiti over the windows here. Okay, getting distracted by cars outside. But yeah, just I don't know what to say. Like, it's just about detailing, putting out some mailboxes, some benches, of course. I think I'm almost done with the front. I will come back to the front at the end of the video too, to just add some more wall decals to make the buildings look even more run down. But I think for now I am actually almost done with the front. I'll put up some trees too in a second, I guess, but I also put down some new newspapers on the floor as well, so it looks like people have just thrown like trash on the ground, I guess. Some drains, I'm putting up that too. It's really hard commentating this, to be honest. Yeah, you can see I found these like graffiti, wall graffiti, not wall graffiti, floor graffiti things. Use those as well, and yeah, it's just pulling out signs. This whole video is just me putting up signs, I swear. But yeah, I think we're almost done with the front now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put up the trees now and then move to the back, maybe. Just putting up some more, what's it called, air conditioning units and the trees here. And do I move to the back after this? I think so. Just one more tree. Come on. I really don't know what to say. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe I should put music over this instead, since I don't know what to say. But yeah, I do come back. Oh, some bins too, of course. Make it look even more shabby. And yeah, now I moved to the back. And back here, we will have a whole lot of trash and also a basketball court for the kids, so they have something to do. And I also had a whole lot of graffiti because it's just supposed to look like back here is where the kids hang out, they play basketball, and they vandalize the place, I guess. I don't know, but I do add in a whole bunch of graffiti and all that just to make it look grungy and yeah, all that. And a basketball court. Really happy with the basketball court, actually. And a walkway and all that. So that's what I add back here. But yeah, it's just pretty much the same items as I used in the front. So I don't have too much to say about this. And I think I'm just going to put some music over this last part, these last couple of minutes or few minutes. And I'll let you guys enjoy without me sitting here not knowing what to say, basically. But yeah, if you do like this build, you can find it on the gallery by searching for my username CyberdollYT or under the hashtags Cyberdoll and CyberdollYT. And for this build, guys, I highly recommend you enable move objects before you place this, because I use that a ton in this build. And if you want to see part 2, let me know. If you have any feedback on what to do with the stores or the apartments, let me know. Maybe you have any backstories for the people living here, let me know. I'm really happy with this build and I hope you guys will like it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. It helps me out, it helps the channel out and the video and all that. And if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I'd be so happy if you did. If you like speed builds, I upload them every week. And also, if I upload this before Christmas, Merry Christmas, guys. I hope you have an amazing day, or had if I upload this after Christmas. But yeah, I just hope you guys had an amazing day, and I love you all so very much, and I'll see y'all in my next video.
You call me a saint, but you know I'm a stranger, all willing and able to do what you want. You think I'm a thinker, but I'm just a singer, all messy and pretty, just making believe. Boy, I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling down to obscurity. Don't let me ever be this alone. I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling. Shouldn't be trusting me, I could be making it all up, you know. I control, you don't know me. I'm a danger to myself. I control, you don't know me. I am fading unfelt. You look worried, and maybe you should be, cause this is a warning that I'm throwing out. Cause I'm the worst player that ever will play you, to mix up sweet words with the girl's sanity. Boy, I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling down to obscurity. Don't let me ever be could be making it all up, you know. Oh, you don't know me. I'm a danger to myself. Oh, you don't know me. I am fading unfelt.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a